The work that I have behind me is a work that's it's the result of a collaboration that started like in 2015 with the CMS detector at CERN in Geneva. I am very grateful that after our first conversation and after being able to share a common background that was based on the research of the very building blocks of our reality, that are particles and interactions, they were so generous with me, just offering to give to me these kind of materials that comes from the first tests of the building blocks of the detector in Geneva. This was a very first attempt to generate a sort of a sensor that was able to detect fragments of particle that comes from collisions, and I'm just proposing them in a different ways. I cut them because the first object was 4 meters long for 2 meters high, and here you can see how I reorganized those pieces, adding a strip LED colored and with the timing that creates a sort of flux that comes from the ground and also comes into the module, and adding these very simple and basic stickers with tennis balls that are not like normal tennis balls, are very specific tennis balls that are branded from a company that is called Wilson. But I'm just using the Wilson tennis ball because in mathematics there are a very interesting theory about quantum gravity now that is called loop quantum gravity, that is based on a very specific mathematical tool that is called Wilson loop. So actually I'm using a tennis ball to describe a mathematical tool that is able to represent the emerging situation of space-time connecting to quantum.
So I have several works in this exhibition. The majority of them belong to a series that relate to the city of Bologna, but also in a way my cosmology of the place, which brings together my own personal experience in the city and also kind of historical events that have attracted me or in a way intrigued me to look into the city, such as the moments of anarchy, but also moments of social unrest and also expression of, let's say, social will. The way I bring these kind of fragments of these stories or cosmology together is through using, bringing together the security mirrors or surveillance mirrors and inscribing on them, engraving on them kind of places, maps of places that relate to these fragments. And I think it's bringing those two is also for me quite crucial because both of them are kind of generated from a position of power and with the will to control, but I hope I'm kind of maybe pulling them in a different direction. And so there are 7 pieces altogether in relation to this, like the Bologna burning behind me. And also another piece I'm showing is the split horizon, and this is a viewing device. Again, has to do with conception of space, perception of space, but also vision. So it's a kind of viewing device that splits your horizon into the left and right, almost like seeing both sides, but disables you to see your front, to see what's in front of you.
My name is Jaysha Obispo, and the name of the project I submit is Enduring Objects, and it's about how time affects objects and things we live with. And the piece I'm standing in front of now is brand collaboration, and I think that's the most referential work that I've presented today, is because it has all these elements of identity and the way our identity is actually commercialized and has become a tool for marketing, but not only as an artist, but also in creating the identity of a nation state, and that stretches beyond that. So this mirroring of ideas and your commodifying of your own identity is to me is a part of the time that we're living in. And not necessarily that the show is about that, but because my work is based on social media and the way we interact with our surroundings, that creating a platform for yourself is very important. And through this second identity I've created, Gillian B. Moore, I try to play on these ideas. So abstracting myself and trying to shape a new persona that is an extension of how I perceive myself as an artist.
Il mio lavoro in realtà si presenta come una serie di voci, come dire, contingenti, una sfiora l'altra in certi punti di contatto che poi diciamo, vagano su un fronte di deriva linguistica. Quello che mi interessa particolarmente è mantenere uno statuto dell'arte come metrica di visione e inglobare su questa metrica elementi di connotazione primitiva che possono entrare in delle zone di lirismo. Questo mi porta continuamente al ricordo di una frase di Lore Swinner in cui diceva e sosteneva: il tentativo porterà più lontano di prima. È una questione che porta il pensiero in una zona ancora neutra dove tutto diciamo, è possibile e tutto è anche negabilmente possibile. Questo è una forma di, come dire, trasmutazione del linguaggio più voci senza appartenere a un genere definito in cui le cose si sfiorano, ma non si compenetrano, ma non si definiscono in uno statuto, diciamo, in uno status quo di appartenenza, cioè c'è un'identità anche promiscua. In questa mostra infatti si presentano forme connotative che abbracciano mondi diversi. Grazie.
Hi, my name is Shaun Gladwell and I'm an artist from Australia, but I'm based in London. And for self-management, I have several artworks that are all involving athletes who work with art objects. One is the Marcel Duchamp 1913 bicycle wheel, where I ask an athlete to ride on the wheel and actually use the wheel as a monocycle or a unicycle. And in this video, I ask a series of skateboarders to ride on American minimalist artworks. So that's my work.
After WhatsApp is like...
Yeah, but
like
of course, yeah.
The
Or like,
one?
like Michelangelo.
Like Michelangelo?
Like Michelangelo.
But I think Michelangelo versus gang shape.
It's digital, no? It's very digital.
But maybe Michelangelo, but then it goes into gang quickly. It becomes like a bang.
Nice.
That was
Nice
kind
to
of what...
meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was good.
Yeah. Do you wanna?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Whoa.
Bellissimo, dai.
Oh, it's a signature.
Oh, that's a real signature. That's not a tag, that's a signature. I want to be last.
You wanna go?
No. It's actually a
Okay, I'll
canvas.
do it like.
Love it.
Oh, dude.
On the most difficult part of the mirror.
Oh, wow. You could have been a good
You overlap me. You toy me.
toy. Oh, wow. Are you really?
Yeah, my brother.
Okay. Okay.
That's proper tag.
Yeah, that's a proper tag.